So at the end of the last video, I said I was going to try and use some hardware to create 1 or 2 more songs for the album. Grab my little list out again. So on the hardware side, we have the 4 that we had during the last update, and this new one you've just heard. On the software side, we've got the guitar and that sort of EDM track. I am yet to decide on the samples, but I'm leading towards including that track as well. And then we have 1 extra track, which I haven't recorded yet, but I have something in mind. So I had this melody I came up with on the kalimba because I was just looking around for something new to get inspiration from. Came up with it, literally recorded it on my phone just to hold on to it, and yeah, now I'm going to record it into the DAW, and I'm thinking something lo-fi-y, just some drums around it. We have 5 hardware songs and 2 songs out of the DAW, solid and confirmed, plus the one I'm about to go ahead and work on, and that sample bass track, which is a maybe, and that will be 9, up to 9 tracks for the album. It's becoming more realistic that I actually might be able to smash out 1 more song, and because I don't know, I guess I'm just finding it at the moment, maybe it is literally just the pressure, but I'm finding it easier than usual to come up with ideas and put things together. So yeah, possibly we might actually get 10 solid tracks. Anyway, for now the goal is get this kalimba recorded and build something around it. So it's now the morning of the 1st of March. Last night, the last thing I did was record the kalimba and make the drum loop bit that you just heard. This morning, all I've done was record the bass part, which I feel like isn't really cheating because it literally just plays the same notes. It was just a matter of not wanting to make all that noise at 2 in the morning. So I would say I have finished everything composition wise. I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing my very sketchy mixing and mastering process, which I feel like I shouldn't show because it's embarrassingly awful. My mixing process pretty much consists of guessing, and then my mastering process pretty much consists of putting the Ozone plugin, I think it's called, on the master track and just letting it do its thing. I don't know what it does, but it sounds fine, and honestly, I don't care that much. So this update's actually going to be pretty short, but sort of makes sense for the last one. We end up having 8 tracks, the 4 on the circuit tracks, the piano one, the guitar, the EDM, and the kalimba. It's okay. 1 more from the sample one, which again, still not 100% sure about. Obviously, I'll have to decide at some point today, so that'll pretty much, I'll have to make that decision. Anyway, I'm gonna go do all that, get it uploaded, get it sorted out, get it ready to go, and start the months-long process of it actually ending up on streaming services. And then, yeah, by the end of today, it will be on Bandcamp at least, and it will be listenable. It's just now the 10th of March. It's obviously been a while since I recorded the other bits. but the album is of course out now. It has been for 10 days. Honestly, not much more to say. As far as the track count, I did include the sample one, and then I also actually split the EDM one in two, which I feel like made sense. It was kind of a two-part song, obviously built around the same sample, but there were two distinct parts in very different styles, so I think it made enough sense to do so. And then also it just meant that I hit the numerical requirement, which is nice. As far as reflection though, there's really not that much to say. I started very late and felt the consequences of that towards the end, but I'm pretty happy with the album that came out of it. Similar result overall to the previous challenges really, which is that it's on just a good way to get music done. As simple as that. Thank you again for all of the support throughout this series and for listening to the album if you haven't already. Yeah, there will be links in the description to it. It is now out on streaming services and everything, so should be able to listen to it on your preferred platform. And also there will be a link in the description to the Discord server, as I keep mentioning in all of these videos. So thank you again for the support throughout the series. After January and February, obviously having some pretty specific challenges, we'll be sort of returning to usual content from now on until the beginning of next year, I guess. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.